Nakikita ko dito is, isa sa mga nagiging problems mo is nagkikakey yung eye bags mo. To be perfectly transparent, no? Let's manage our expectations. Minsan talaga, hindi natin may iwasan ang cakiness. But there are things that we can do para mabawasan yung pagkikake ng ating under eye and the rest of our face. So I'll be giving you tips on how to do that while we do glam base. Yung tinuro sa'yo nung last session. Ipo-perfect natin siya. So the first tip that I'm going to give you para mabawasan yung cakiness ng pagme-makeup mo is to really take your skin prep properly. And when we say properly, hindi lang yan yung tamang pagkasunod-sunod ng skincare natin. It also involves using the right amount of product. Let's go through the serving sizes again para alam natin kung gaano kadaming amount ng skincare ang gagamitin mo. So, unahin natin, daanan na rin natin si cleanser, okay? When you're using your cleanser, you need to use hazelnut size. Parang mga ganyang kadami. So, if you use too little, there's a risk for dirt buildup that may lead to congestion. So, nagkaka-acne tayo. And then, if you're using too much, you're just wasting the product. Then, when we proceed to your toner, you need to use half a teaspoon. So, syempre, medyo mahirap i-measure yung teaspoon. So, ganito siya. So, kung ito yung cotton pad mo, kapag ka naglagay ka ng toner, parang makakabuo ka ng piso. Ay, 5 piso. Tinawaran parang 4 na piso. Tinignan mo siya, parang makakabuo ka ng 5 piso. Ganito karami dapat yung toner mo. Sige. So for your eye serum naman or your eye cream, ang perfect na serving size natin dyan is grain of rice amount. So ibig sabihin, isang bigas per eye. So ilalagay mo siya dito sa ring finger mo, 1 grain of rice size, and then you're going to massage that on your under eye. And dito sa taas, kung meron mang matitira, pwede mo ring ilagay dito yan sa laugh lines. Okay. For our moisturizer, the right serving size is an almond. So, yung laman ng almond, wag yung buong. So, one of the reasons why your makeup could be caking is because nakamali yung primer na ginagamit mo. So, halimbawa, kung ikaw ay oily skin, you need to use a mattifying primer. If you have dry skin, you need to use a hydrating primer. But on top of that, you should also be using the right amount of primer. You cannot use too much primer. So, especially for primers that are silicone-based, hindi kasi na-absorb ng skin natin yung silicone. So, ganito lang karami, ha? Pea-size amount. Kita mo yan? Now, yung primer, you're going to treat it as a base, which means parang kapag ka nagpipintura tayo ng dingding, pinaprime muna natin yung dingding. So, ibig sabihin yan, we have to evenly spread it out. One way on how you can do this is to apply it muna on some points of your face bago mo siya start na i-blend para smooth yung pag-apply ng primer natin. This product is very pigmented. We have the same product, which means it's best when you don't use too much, especially if you don't need it. The idea of color correctors is to correct, not to cover. Ang may trabaho ng pagko-cover is concealer. Transfer it first to a mixing palette or at the back of your hand. Isa sa mga rason kung bakit nagkikake yung under eyes mo ay dahil masyado mo siyang niraramihan. All the layers of your makeup, as much as possible, must be thin. You're just going to let your brush touch this and then iganyan mo ng konti. For most people, ito yung pinaka-dark na area and then they get lighter as you go towards this section. When you're using color correctors, yung intensity ng color is directly correlated to how intense the discoloration is. Meaning, kung mas dark dito sa loob, dapat mas dark or mas intense yung color corrector mo dito. And then yung matitira sa brush mo, yun lang yung dadalhin mo papunta doon sa mga other areas na hindi naman masyadong dark. Pwede mo siyang i-blend out with your finger or a sponge para ma-absorb yung layer na hindi naman kailangan. So, hindi pwede na ganito. Ganitong itsurang color corrector means that there is still a thick layer of color corrector. So, kailangan lagi natin siyang dinidiffuse. Now, before you put a concealer, kasi diba after your color corrector, you're gonna have to add concealer. Now, you have several options. When your color corrector is not that intense and your foundation is going to be high in coverage anyway, you can go directly to foundation. Pero kapag ganito ka-intense, obviously, kailangan natin maglagay ng konting concealer. Kasi kung hindi, baka mag-peek through yung orange corrector dun sa foundation natin. So that it doesn't cake, you have to ensure that the color corrector is already dry. How will you know that? Kailangan mattified na siya. So, yung akin, okay na. Take your concealer, make sure that you don't put too much, and then you just tap it lightly on your color corrector. Ganito. makikita mo actually, napapansin mo, manipis lang talaga yung ginagamit ko na product. You do not need to put a lot. You're going to use your sponge and then just dab. For products like this, especially those that provide coverage, magaganda yung mga sponges na malambot pero hindi masyadong absorbent. Kasi ayaw naman natin na matanggal yung color corrector, na ma-absorb lang siya ng sponge. So, pagka-blend out mo nito, Abby, dapat kapag tumingin ka, ayan, para siyang wala.
Opo, parang wala.
Parang wala lang. Pero, wala na ring dark under eye. If you put a little more concealer and you make it thicker, even if it is the same shade as your skin tone or close to your skin tone, mangyayari, magmumukha pa rin siyang mas maputi. So, ang una nating a-applyan ng foundation, kasi the goal, di ba sabi ko nga, the goal of foundation is to even out your skin tone. Does this mean na all parts of the face will have the same amount of foundation? Not necessarily. So, ganito ang gagawin natin, ha? Ilalagay muna natin yung foundation sa isang side muna tayo. We're going to apply the foundation on one side of the face that doesn't have any folds or wrinkles. So, iiwasan natin to. Iiwasan natin yung under eye. Dito muna tayo sa cheek area. So, yung flat brush natin, ginagamit natin to pang deposit. So, after nyan, Abby, kukunin mo yung blending tool mo. So, yung blending tool mo, I'm going to use a buffing brush so I can maximize the coverage. You're going to tap it. Kailangan may pressure. And then, whatever your brush picks up, yun yung i-distribute mo ngayon sa under eye, sa sides, sa laugh line, sa sides ng nose. Para, konting product lang yung mapupunta sa under eye. Tsaka dito sa laugh line. Kasi cake prone tong mga to eh. So, let's set our under eye. Under eye yung una nating siniset kasi dito tayo pinakamaraming nilagay na product. You have to make sure na you're just lightly dusting on your under eye. I'm using a pink one, by the way, para makita mo kung saan pupunta yung kamay ko, ha? And gusto ko gumagamit ng pink powder kasi brightening siya. Okay? Tapos, for the rest of the face, you can just use a bigger brush and then just lightly set.